In today's gold prospecting adventure, join me as I head up into the Yukon wilderness looking for gold specimens. Now, we actually get some awesome specimen finds, and eventually it leads us on to finding an untouched gold reef. We get some unbelievable finds out of it. Stick along to watch this epic adventure unfold. It's a beautiful summer's afternoon in the Yukon near Dawson City. Now today, I'm not going to be panning or looking for gold in my normal way. I'm actually going to be searching for gold specimens. So I do have my gold pan and snuffer and one of the best metal detectors money can buy. And we're going to be looking for, gold specimens. So where I'm mining at the moment, there's said to be reefs up above the mine that the gold's coming out of. And you can get quartz specimens. And I actually found just the other day when I was working, this beautiful quartz specimen. Now, it's mostly just quartz. See this here? Looks like gold, doesn't it? That's because it is. Look at all that. That is a gold specimen there. There's another more gold up through there. There's gold all through it. And I found another one later on as well. So today we're going to be going up to where we found those gold specimens, searching for more both visually with the pan and with the metal detector. And you're going to see if we can find some more specimens and hopefully maybe even find the reef where they're coming out of. We'll catch you up there. So the quartz we're going to be looking for today is very sort of darker mineralized quartz. The nice bright white stuff doesn't have the gold here, but whenever you see that sort of almost decomposing looking brown black mineralized quartz, that's where the gold hides as well. We're just heading up the road now to the mine and where I've been finding the specimens. So we're up at the spot where I think the specimens are washing down for it, somewhere in this area. You can see it's all been mined historically way back. You can see all the old workings. This has all just been leveled. But up through this gully here, downstream is where the big mine is, and that's where I'm getting the specimens from. So my logic is, if there's specimens up here, it means they're coming from further up, or at least some of them are. And if there's not, it means they're coming from further down. So much ground to cover and start. You can see all the bedrock down there. Moose country here. You can see these big moose prints. Hopefully it doesn't come out and charge me. But I think we'll start off, we'll have a look around for some specimens. I might pull out the detector and see what we can find. So I've just walked downstream of it and there's this really nice looking gully. It's all dried up, but the creek sort of springs out just down there. I think along here could be quite a good spot to detect. But this is sort of what I reckon we're looking for. Now this is quartz. What? I found this on camera, guys. I'm not joking. Gold's obviously still up here. Check that out. We've just found a gold specimen, just like that. So I was going to say, this is exactly what we're looking for. This is the same material as the other quartz. Oh my goodness, this thing's loaded. This must have been put here. This must have been put here, because it doesn't make sense here. Someone's found this and put this up here. Look here. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, these have been put here. Because this is right next to this one. Not by me. You can see they've been here. I haven't touched this. I've just walked over. Quad's just there. I've just walked over to explore that gully. And check this one out, guys. That's a good bit of gold there. But that there is gold. Boom. So after this find, what this indicates to me is the reef's rich. Whatever's spewing out this gold is rich, because I've just found 2 random rocks. Even if someone's put them here, which I'm 90% sure they have, because look, they're completely out of place, the reef's rich. So we'll dump into this gully here, because my prediction is someone's come up here, grabbed these and put them up here. Plan to come back for them, and they never have. I'm going to take them, obviously. We're going to have a look along here, see what we can find. There's a massive cricket thing. Oh, they're mating. How did they jump while they were mating? That's unbelievable. They stayed on top of each other. Look, they just jumped together. This is a goodie. That's a real goodie. That's exactly what you want there. See how just heavily mineralized that quartz is, like it rusted with the iron. You can see all the other minerals. Is some of that gold? It's really hard to tell with all the pyrite and mica what is actually gold or not. Now, it's very likely some of that shiny stuff up there is gold. The rest of it, I'm not sure. I'm going to detect this. There's something in the ground here. Right, we kicked it down. Chances of it being rubbish is very high. First find with the detector, unfortunately just some scrap from the old timers, not gold. But look at this. There's like a line of quartz here. A real line, so almost a vein of quartz they've sort of dug out. But in it, check out what I've just found. Probably the best piece of the day. Look at that. That's gold. It's not pyrite. There is pyrite here, but that is not pyrite. That is gold. Awesome. That is a mint piece, guys. Very pleased with that one. Going to be adding that to the collection. It's gold there too. That's all gold. It's not pyrite in this one. There is pyrite here, but that is not pyrite, I assure you. That is awesome. Yes. See what I mean about it sort of being hollow and almost decomposing? You see the quartz crystals there too. Those are beautiful. But even better when there's gold in it. Yes. So I found another one. Now this one has lots of pyrite in it. You see all those shinies there, pyrite? But around here, there's also gold. So that's gold there, that little dot. And then there, and there. You see that's gold? So it's really difficult because you need to pick out the bits of gold in the reef from the pyrite. But that's another specimen to add to the collection. This could be some sort of like vein or reef or pile. And it looks like it could sort of continue, hopefully, across this ditch here. We're going to look over and I'm going to see if I can find any more of this type of stuff. I'm going to look, and then if not, I'll come back and just keep looking through this. So I've just been digging into it more, and I've found yet another gold specimen. Not with the detector this time. I can't get anything else in the detector, sadly, after that one. There's yet another gold specimen. See there? Little wee bit of gold. So I guess I'll keep sifting through this stuff and see what we can find. Check this out right there in the reef. There's some loose reefy gold. It's nothing crazy, but it's a picker. So I've decided, I know I said I wouldn't pan today, but I bought my pan anyway. So I've decided, since I just saw just down in there was where that visible bit of gold was, instead of picking it out, I think I'm just going to pan all the material and see what we can get. Just do a wee pan of this sort of quartz stuff. Right, we're at the wee water pool that's here. Pan this down. Right, moment of truth to see if this bedrock or reef deposit, I think it might be a reef, it's just bedrock, right? We're just on bedrock and there's all these quartz rocks, like, here's some I've picked out. You know, really nice quartzy rocks that are very often have visible gold in it, very specimen-y stuff, right? This is exactly the stuff we're looking for, right? The darker brown quartz all around it. So there's a point in the bedrock where this stuff is coming out of, in a line. So yes, it's some sort of vein. But we've done a pan out of it. I haven't had a look yet. No black sand, which isn't a good sign. So there's likely no alluvial gold. But we know there is loose gold there that's come out of the specimens. So whether there is any or not, more than that, like, you know, if it's viable. Oh, I think that's the bit we saw. You see there? There's some gold. Oh, yeah, there's the bit we saw. It's quite a nice bit. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is a pan. There's loose gold coming out of those specimens, guys. That's a very good pan. So I'm going to try, instead of going down into it, I'm going to try follow it one way either. I'll have a look and see what the material comes up like. But I'm thinking, yeah, maybe dig into it sideways and see what I can get. Catch you at the end of the pan. Right, so I've got this other pan down now, and I'm really excited. Let's have a look and see if we've got much gold in this, because I'm definitely seeing some already. If it's anything like that last pan. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is an absolute motherload of gold there. That's got to be 0.2 of a gram in one pan. One of the best. If that was a test pan in the creek, I'd lose my mind. Obviously, it's not, but what is that? Like, how's there? It's all quartz. This must be some sort of, yeah, vein or deposit. Absolutely unbelievable gold there. Need to get in here with the machinery. Okay, so that was just one of the best pans I've ever done. So I guess we're going to do some more. catch you on the next pan. That's awesome. If we get that every pan, we're going to get a lot of gold. So I've done 3 pans from that other spot of the reef, or vein now. Now I'm trying to see, keep an eye out for gold, quartz, anything like that. But it's really inconsistent. Like, we've got lots on the surface, and now it's almost, it is muddy, so it's hard to see, but it's almost seemed to like disappear. I guess we'll try this stuff, hopefully. Well, I'm getting I got unbelievable gold the last 2 pans, so if that continues, it's just going to be, or last 3, it's just going to be mental. So we'll try that. Not quite as rich, that one, but the gold's definitely still there. So it's just in little pockets, it must be. Because I'm getting specimens, and then nothing, and then visible gold, and then still heaps. But it wasn't like those stupid pans before. I guess we'll set this up. I'm just going to get into working, and I'll report back to you guys once I start getting a bit more. Because it's getting later on in the day, and I'm so excited. I just want to mine this. We'll get back to you. So I'm going to try heading up this way and see what we can get. Look at that wee nugget, or wee picker. Lots of finds. That was from to the side there. I reckon we're not even that far off a gram. That's unbelievable. You can see all the quartz bedrock attached to some of the big bits. Look at all that. Just got to keep working. Awesome. Right, fingers crossed. If this is rubbish, we might just call it. Yeah, not very good. Not very good at all. There's gold, you can see it. Quite a bit of gold. Look at all that fine gold around the edge there. It's like, oh yeah, nice. But compared to what I was getting, not too exciting. It's getting really late too. I really should rest for this evening. So I'll do 1 more pan after this, see if we can get back on it. And if not, we'll call it there. Every pan always has a heap of like super fine gold as well as the chunkies, but this is sort of what I'm getting per pan now. I reckon I'm off or away from the main reef, or at least the richest part of the reef. That's where I got sort of the visible gold, and it's sort of tapered off in both directions. Can't find much along there. I honestly think it'll be worth everywhere I've sort of cleared the gravel off this whole rocky section to just dig down and see if we can find where the reef is. But there's no like solid quartz rock. It's just like concentrations of chunky quartz, you know? It's confusing, but yeah. We'll get back, head back to camp and show you the total. We're here at the final cleanup, and here's our total gold we found panning from that vein. We've also got all our specimens, which I've got hidden away. No point in showing you over them again, you've already seen them, but we've got about 8 or 9 specimens as well. Beautiful amount of chunky, reefy gold straight out of that vein, along with heaps of like dust as well. Before we weigh it up, I'd just like to give a massive thanks to all of our channel Patreon supporters. You guys make all these videos possible, so thanks so much for your continued support. I'd also like to welcome along our 3 newest members to the team. Thanks very much Beach Motors, Tracy J and Sean14GM. You guys rock, and welcome along to the crew. Now for today's Patreon giveaway, we're going to be giving away half of whatever gold I've found today. So in this weigh up, we're about to show half of that we put into a wee vial. It's quite a bit, and given away to one of these guys. Now let's pan the names off and see who the winner is. Congratulations, Dean, you have just won half the gold we found today. Thanks so much, we'll be in touch shortly. And just a reminder too, our big 100k giveaway is coming up very soon. So make sure to check that out and enter if you haven't already. It's got to be, I'm going to weigh it up for you guys too. It's got to be at least half a gram, if not a gram or 2, if not more, I don't know. It's a huge amount of gold. Unbelievable. So total gold is 1.18 grams. For only an hour and a bit I spent in that reef, not bad at all. That's awesome.